Norm.
I actually have a pretty funny story that I think you'll enjoy.
Can I wait, Daniel? Can I ask this quickly? Yep. When you produced Norm's first segment for Letterman, was it a stand-up hit?
It was a stand-up, yeah. Okay. But here's the thing, also, like I don't take any. There's no sort of like discovery here because this was a guy who was. Everybody who saw him discovered him. He was was way above everybody else in terms of his abilities.
Yeah, totally agree. So, sorry, tell us the story.
Well, the story is, I got to know Norm pretty well, and he liked to torture people. He liked to be a contrarian, but he also liked to sort of torture people. And he was at the time knowing that I was Rosie, and he'd come and visit me in my offices all the time. And Rosie was very popular. He would make tons of jokes about her, girth. Mm-hmm. And it really like hurt Rosie's feelings quite a lot. And she loved Norm, as did everyone. And I said, well, let me talk to him. He's a reasonable guy. He's a nice guy. And so I said to Norm, Norm, you could be on the show on Rosie's show all the time, and you sort of broaden your net here a little bit and appeal to some women. And I think this could be a good thing for you. And I think you just have to stop making all the fat jokes about Rosie. And he said, no, you're right. And he agreed. And I told Rosie, who was like, really happy. And the next night, Norm went on Conan and, immediately started writing in. And he said, this Rosie Donnell show is quite the phenomenon. And Conan sort of gamely agreed. And then immediately started, he said, have you seen there are all these flowers lining the hallway, their dressing room, which was true. There were. And Conan said, no, I know, it's amazing. And Norm said, I didn't know you could eat flowers. And
Jesus Christ.
And that was sort of that. That was like Norm was never on the show, and that was the end of that.
This is an exciting day here at 30 Rock. The Rosie O'Donnell show premiered today. And I was in its tapes at the same floor as Saturday Night Live on 8H. Mm-hmm. They had flowers sent. There was the whole, it's unbelievable. People must love her. There's flowers all along the entire 8H. Right. All flowers. They're sent by, there was one from Madonna, one from Elizabeth Taylor, Regis and Kathy Lee. I've never seen so many flowers. I didn't even realize you could eat flowers. I didn't even know that. But, no.
Hiya, Rosie. I'll be your pal.
That's
mighty neighborly of you, Norm.
No, she's
nice
great.
Of you to eat all those flowers.
No, she's great. The show is great,
You're screwed now.
Yeah.
Soon, Barbara.
Rosie O'Donnell hates me, too, so...
Norm Macdonald in studio.
That was a long, dull story.
No, I liked it. And
there was no interplay.
I'd like to hear why Rosie O'Donnell hates you as well. Not this second. We're going to take a break. Norm Macdonald here.
We talked earlier about your experience on The View. Now, well, you were there. Rosie O'Donnell was not there, but now she is. And yesterday, she sort of accused Oprah of being a little bit gay, discussing the road trip that Oprah took with her best friend Gayle King. This is from The View earlier this week.
I think that's very typical of gay relationships. Not saying they're gay, but two women get together and after year two, all you do is spoons. You know what I'm saying? No, it's really true. She's like, well, we're not having sex, Oprah. We're not gay. I'm like, well, you might be a little bit gay. You're just not doing it. You know what I mean? A little, a tiny bit. Yeah, but she's acting. I'm just like teeny tiny.
It sounds like they did do it.
No, I don't think they did.
Okay.
You're
saying you can be a little bit gay?
Well, I'm just saying they're very bonded. They talk to each other 5 times a day.
They should rename that show Cluster F. I don't know how it would work.
It's very odd for a gay person to insult a person by calling them gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To slam them. Because I've had that with gay guys. They go, oh, you're probably gay,
Yeah.
Well, they're not insulting you. Maybe they're giving you a compliment.
Insult? No, they say it as if, because they say, guys that are homophobic are actually gay, which is insane.
Right.
And, but they'll say stuff like that.
No, it's funny when really fat guys...
And when Rosie O'Donnell says, oh, hey, they're not having sex. As far as I know, gay ladies cannot have sex.
Yeah, they can do...
They can just have pillow fights or whatever. I mean, they can do what we do before we have sex.
Yeah, they can do what we can do.
Horseplay.
I think they call it foreplay.
I think they call it tomfoolery.
Well, Norm's told us that he's lost all interest in women.
Yeah, my dad used to say, knock it off, take it outside.
Now,
you guys going to be performing oral on each other? Take it outside.
You ever think about Rosie O'Donnell when you're doing it?
Good Lord.
No way, right?
Name some names.
Yeah, name some names of who you think about.
You know what Rosie O'Donnell would be good at giving?
What?
Really wide head.
Oh, that's funny. Does Rosie O'Donnell have the biggest head on the planet?
Yeah,
she really does. How much is her head weigh? Do you take a guess?
About her head weight?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that age-old argument, I'm not going to get into.
You're not even going to get into it.
Yeah.
I see. And she's on the new $100 bill. Did you see her picture? It's pretty wild.
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no, no, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no, no, no. I need someone like you.
He says, let me ask you a question. It's 4th down and 1. You're at the 1-yard line. You have the choice. You can head it to O.J. Simpson, Jim Brown, or Emmett Smith. I'd go with Rosie O'Donnell. Little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute. 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He said, Billy, what are you doing? He said, it's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm Macdonald and his brother Neil Macdonald on tour together sometime very soon. Norm's in town at Zany's. Zany's all weekend. Zany's.com.
Are you in Zany's in Chicago?
Yeah. You know that place?
Of course. That's a great place.
How do you know it?
I don't.
I knew he was going to say
you know something? Any place that's called Zany's is great.
Yeah, that's
I thought comedians were supposed to do witty repartee and not tell jokes.
Ooh. That's Neil Macdonald talking to Super Dave right now. Once again, the question. Neil Macdonald is a blank.
May I say something?
That's the old match game stuff. Norm used to sit in front of the television and watch match games.
I've been in this business a while, and I've never heard anybody say what he just said. I've never heard anybody say witty. Even in class, when I was a class clown,
what about the witty
the teacher never stopped me like that. I've heard witty repartee before, but that's silent.
No, but aren't you supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
Wait a minute. Neil said a word. Wait.
Bring this thing right off the air. If you got anybody listening, I'll just stop it.
Neil, I heard you say something that I hadn't heard ever. Would you say that last line again that Super Dave was talking about?
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage? You know, the witty back and forth. What happened to that?
Badinage is like a badminton term.
I said you weren't listening at the first part of the show when I did my repartee, badinage. Whatever the hell you're talking about.
My badinage. But Norm, it was so funny. Norm, as like a real friend, you tried to explain to me in the studio, he was going like, it's like a badminton game. You know,
it is a badminton term originally. Yeah.
Then why didn't you say badminton?
Yeah, Neil Macdonald, Norm's brother, why didn't you say badminton? Make it easy for us.
No, badinage is a badminton term.
A tournament. Yeah. Badinage.
No, I'm actually funnier than Norman. He's just got the professional kit.
Do you think that's why you haven't called each other back? Is that why there's some hatred
I was
there?
reluctant to come on this show because I'm going to get a lot of calls now, you know. Yeah.
Norm is hysterical. I'm going to go to Zany's. How do I get there?
All right, here's how you get to Zany's. You go to Zany's, there's Super Dave. You go to Zany's tonight through Saturday. Norm will be there. Zany's in St. Charles. Then tomorrow and Saturday, Zany's in Vernon Hills. Zany's.com, Super Dave.
And Norm's little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute. 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He said, Billy, what are you doing? He said, it's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm Macdonald, his brother Neil Macdonald on tour together sometime very soon. Norm's in town at Zany's. Zany's all weekend. Zany's.com.
Are you in Zany's in Chicago?
Yeah, you know that place?
Of course, that's a great place.
How do you know it?
I don't.
I knew he was going to
But
say
you know something? Any place that's called Zany's is great.
Yeah, that's
I thought comedians were supposed to do witty repartee and not tell jokes.
Ooh. That's Neil Macdonald talking to Super Dave right now. Once again, the
You know
question.
what? I
Neil
gotta say
Macdonald is a
something.
blank.
May I say something?
That's the old match game stuff. Norm used to sit in front of the television and watch match games. We only had.
I've been in this business a while, and I've never heard anybody say what he just said. I've never heard anybody say witty. Even in class, when I was a class clown,
What about the witty badinage?
the teacher never stopped me like that. I've heard witty repartee before, but that's silent.
No, but aren't you supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
Show.
Wait a minute. Neil said a word. Wait.
This little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute." 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He says, "Billy, what are you doing?" He said, "It's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?"
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm Macdonald, his brother Neil Macdonald on tour together sometime very soon. Norm's in town at Zany's. Zany's all weekend. Zany's.com.
Are you in Zany's in Chicago?
Yeah, you know that place?
Of course, that's a great place.
How do you know it?
I don't.
I knew he was going to
But
say
you know something? Any place that's called Zany's is great.
Yeah, that's
I thought comedians were supposed to do witty repartee and not tell jokes.
Ooh. That's Neil Macdonald talking to Super Dave right now. Once again, the
You know
question.
what? I
Neil
gotta say
Macdonald is
something.
a blank.
May I say something?
That's the old match game stuff. Norm used to sit in front of the television and watch match games. We only had.
I've been in this business a while, and I've never heard anybody say what he just said. I've never heard anybody say witty. Even in class, when I was a class clown,
What about the witty badinage?
the teacher never stopped me like that. I've heard witty repartee before, but that's silent.
No, but aren't you supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
Show.
Wait a minute. Neil said a word. Wait.
Bring this thing right off the air. If you
Neil.
got anybody listening, I'll just stop it.
Neil, I heard you say something that I hadn't heard ever. Would you say that last line again that Super Dave was talking about?
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage? You know, the witty back and forth. What happened to that?
Badinage is like
Listen,
a badminton
wife.
term.
I said you weren't listening at the first part of the show when I did my repartee badinage. Whatever the hell you're talking about.
Badinage. But Norm, it was so funny. Norm, as like a real friend, you tried to explain to me in the studio, he was going like, it's like a badminton game. You know, it's like,
it is a badminton term originally. Yeah.
Now, why did you say badminton?
Yeah, Neil Macdonald, Norm's brother. Why didn't you say badminton? Make it easy for us.
No, badinage is a badminton term.
A tournament.
Yeah.
Badinage.
No, I'm actually funnier than Norman. He's just got the professional kit.
Do you think that's why you haven't called each other back? Is that why there's some hatred
I was
there?
reluctant to come on this show because I'm going to get a lot of calls now, you know. Yeah.
Norm is hysterical. I'm going to go to Zany's. How do I get there?
All right, here's how you get to Zany's. You go to Zany's, there's...
Little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute." 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute." 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He says, "Billy, what are you doing?" He said, "It's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?"
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm Macdonald, his brother Neil Macdonald on tour together sometime very soon. Norm's in town at Zany's. Zany's all weekend. Zany's.com.
Are you in Zany's in Chicago?
Yeah, you know that place?
Of course, that's a great place.
How do you know it?
I don't.
I knew he was going
But
to
you know something? Any place that's called Zanies is great.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought comedians were supposed to do witty repartee and not tell jokes.
Ooh. That's Neil Macdonald talking to Super Dave right now. Once again, the
You know
question,
what?
Neil Macdonald is a blank.
May I say something?
That's the old match game stuff. Norm used to sit in front of the television and watch match games. We only had.
I've been in this business a while, and I've never heard anybody say what he just said. I've never heard anybody say witty. Even in class, when I was a class clown,
what about the witty badinage?
the teacher never stopped me like that. I've heard witty repartee before, but that's silent.
No, but aren't you supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
Show.
Wait a minute. Neil said a word. Wait.
Bring this thing right off the air. If you got anybody listening, I'll just stop it.
Neil, I heard you say something that I hadn't heard ever. Would you say that last line again that Super Dave was talking about?
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage? You know, the witty back and forth. What happened to that?
Badinage is like
Listen,
a badminton term.
I said you weren't listening at the first part of the show when I did my repartee badinage. Whatever the hell you're talking about.
Badinage. But Norm, it was so funny. Norm, as like a real friend, you tried to explain to me in the studio, he was going like, it's like a badminton game. You know, it's like,
it is a badminton term originally. Yeah.
Now, why didn't you say badminton?
Yeah, Neil Macdonald, Norm's brother, why didn't you say badminton? Make it easy for us.
No, badinage is a badminton term.
A tournament. Yeah. Badinage.
No, I'm actually funnier than Norman. He's just got the professional kit.
Little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute." 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He says, "Billy, what are you doing?" He said, "It's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?"
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm Macdonald, his brother.
Little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute." 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He says, "Billy, what are you doing?" He said, "It's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?"
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm Macdonald, his brother Neil Macdonald on tour together sometime very soon. Norm's in town at Zanies. Zanies all weekend. Zanies.com.
Are you in Zanies in Chicago?
Yeah. You know that place?
Of course. That's a great place.
How do you know it?
I don't.
I knew he was going
But
to.
you know something? Any place that's called Zanies is great.
Yeah.
I thought comedians were supposed to do witty repartee.
When women talk about marriage, it's a happy occasion. I'm getting married. I got my ring. I got my colors picked out. I got 4 of my fat friends to stand next to me. But it's not the same for the men. When men talk about marriage with our friends, it sounds like something you get diagnosed with. Did you hear what happened to Charles? No, what? He's getting married? No! You could go to nightclubs and meet women, but I don't like going to nightclubs. Everybody in the nightclub is a liar. The men are lying, the women are lying. You got older women in the club trying to look young, but you know they older because they got that vaccine mark on their arm.
There's a comedian that you remind me of. Do you know who I'm speaking of?
No.
He was my favorite comedian. He passed away a couple years ago.
Patrice O'Neill?
Patrice O'Neill. The reason I loved Patrice was he had his own truth, and he was going to tell you, and he wasn't going to take any prisoners. And that's a giant void to fill, Patrice O'Neill, because I felt he was the funniest guy in the world when he passed away.
I mean, did you watch the Charlie Sheen one?
Yes, yes.
And
I tell you what, sorry.
Well, what do you like? I mean, because like a lot of people were saying that was just there's no line whatsoever, and that it is something other than just being funny, and that it's gotten kind of just brutal and painful to watch.
Right. Well, yeah, because when we get interviewed as comics, like people always go like, "Is there any line?" And we go, "No, but there's lines. Of course, there's fucking lines.
Yeah.
You're a human being.
Well,
hopefully." But I remember they were talking about William Shatner roast. Artie told me this, that William Shatner's fucking wife had just drowned in a pool 3 months earlier, and they had to get all the comics together and go, "Look, no jokes about his wife drowning." And they were all like, fuck.
Yeah, what are we going to do now?
And I was like, what, did it even occur to you to fucking do that joke?
The guy's still wearing a black ribbon and his clothing is torn.
I love Patrice on that, though. Because I love Patrice.
Yeah, he's great.
And he did it. I never saw a guy that did the roast so good. Because he didn't do all that.
Well, I mean, that line is interesting because it's really a personal line.
Our next roaster is Patrice O'Neill. You may recognize Patrice from his many speaking roles in movies, but only if you've sat in front of him in a theater. I know, some of these jokes may come off racist, which is why it's important to remember that Rosa Parks fought so Patrice could take 3 seats on the bus. So please welcome a guy who looks like Chris Farley after a mine shaft explosion, the very funny Patrice O'Neill.
Thank you very much. It's just strange because I had all this planned shit, but I didn't know William Shatner was going to be quasi, like, an old racist man. Like, but everybody's giggling, like, whoa, but you're a fucking asshole, Captain Kirk.
What are you talking about?
Like, I don't respect him, but like, I'll respect him, because he's fucking Captain Kirk. But I think he might be racist because his hair plugs look like black girls' pussy hair. This is fucking amazing. Like, I wasn't gonna be mean to Anthony. I don't know him, I never met him. Like, so I'm sitting here watching him, and I'm like, he has way too much confidence. Like, in my world, he's an open micer. Nobody knows him, and nobody should. Like, nobody should fucking know Anthony. I refuse to learn his last shitty name. I learned Galifianakis. That's the last shitty last name this nigga's gonna learn in this fucking funky town. He reminds me of a medieval restaurant waiter. Like, his old demeanor, like, hello, may I welcome to, and you just wanna go, shut the fuck up and bring me my giant turkey leg, you fucking nothing. How the fuck can I be too mean after all this shit? I can't believe it. I'm dying of diabetes, and you motherfuckers are like, oh, that evil fat puff, you know. I consider Seth an icon, I do. Like, I got a critique about Seth. It's too much Seth. It's almost like he's jealous of his own creation. Where he wants to prove I'm better than the cartoons. But he's not better than the cartoons. See, but I think the problem is with Seth is that he don't have a partner. You know, like the South Park guys or Hanna-Barbera. I know we've read that old story that Hannah once said, I'm bigger than Yogi, and Barbera slapped the shit out of him for saying that. Seth needs a Barbera to slap him, and slap him twice. Once, to say, hey man, don't forget why people love you. And 2, just say you're gay. No straight man writes that many show tunes. That's a fact. I love Mike Tyson, and I don't have much to say. As a fan of Mike Tyson, I love him, and I don't mean, yeah, I love him.
Fuck you.
I love you, man. I'm just disappointed and hurt at how much comfort white people have around you now. I don't like it. And Steve-O, this new subdued, not drunk you, it fucking stinks, man. Ride that whole Steve-O shit till the wheels come off, man. Let a fucking leech bite your eyeballs and do some goofy shit. Even your fake puncher, it just, you disturb me with your lack of edge. You just like, why are you still looking at me like that, Mr. Shatner, sir? You're like, boy, I had more for that nigga than I didn't say it. I should have said it because he's an asshole.
You're telling it as it is. You're telling it like it is.
Jeff Ross, I love you, I guess. Look, Jeff Ross is a legend. His funniness is a legend. But when I say legend, I mean a myth. Like the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot. Like, we all believe they exist, but who really ever saw it? Oh, shit. I've turned down many roasts. I have, about 3 or 4 of them. And I said yes to this, and I'm dead ass serious. I said yes to this because I respect Charlie Sheen. I do. I say yes because I respect not his body of work. Like not. It's all been very Christian Slayerish. Like it just like. He sucks, but he's good, but he sucks at the same time. I think that his stand that he made against the business, I think this is a fucked up business, but he stood up, he still survived, and he proved that nobody can keep like a Sheen down, you know? They can keep Estevez down, because his brother, and he's the good one. That motherfucker do everything right, and that nigga's career is over. Holy shit! Fuck Tiger Blood, he's selling his own blood to make money. But I want to say to your eyes, man, I love that you stood up to what you thought was wrong, and I'm impressed by you, and I wanted to say that. So, thank you, man. Thanks for having me. Y'all take care, thank you.
The artist formerly known as Prince says he now wants to be known as simply the artist. Meanwhile, I will continue to refer to him as simply the fruit. In other music news, several major acts are on tour this month, including the Counting Crows, Metallica, and the Fruit.
The weekend update guy on Saturday Night Live. Now he's moved on. He's got a new movie coming out on Friday called Dirty Work.
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton.
It's live. I'm on live TV. Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Whoa, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker.
Hell, I know a dead hooker when I see it.
The weekend update guy on Saturday Night Live. Now he's moved on. He's got a new movie coming out on Friday called Dirty Work.
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton.
It's live. I'm on live TV. Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Whoa, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker.
Hell, I know a dead hooker when I see one.
Hey, folks, come on.
Hey, here's another dead hooker in this trunk.
What?
Oh, my goodness.
What are you doing?
I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life.
Lord knows I have.
This is Norm Macdonald.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, how are you?
Thanks for doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
Funny clip.
Oh, yeah. This is a funny movie to make, you know. We had a lot of fun. It's tough, though, making movies, you know, because this is the first thing I've done where I had a different name. Like when I did Saturday Night Live, I was Norm, and my real name is Norm.
There you go.
So on this movie, like, my character's name was Mitch, and so a lot of times it'd be tough, like, in a scene, like a guy would go, "Hey, Mitch, we got to get going." I go, "Ah." And they go,
Confusing.
yeah, and they go, "You're Mitch." And I go, "Ah, yes, Mitch, that's me." And then they go, "Cut," you know, that's it.
Were there any prostitutes hurt in the making of this movie? Or...
Well, Chevy Chase beat up one pretty bad, actually.
So Chevy is in the movie?
Chevy's in the movie, yeah. He's a great man. He was my hero when I was a kid. So the great thrill of me when I wrote this movie with my buddies Frank and Fred was to put all guys I love, Don Rickles, Chevy Chase, Chris Farley, all my favorite funny guys ended up doing it. So I was
Love Don Rickles.
Yeah, Rickles is the greatest.
The weekend update guy on Saturday Night Live. And now he's moved on. He's got a new movie coming out on Friday called Dirty Work.
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton. It's live. I'm on live TV. Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker.
Hell, I know a dead hooker when I see one.
Hey, folks, come on.
Hey, here's another dead hooker in this trunk.
What?
Oh, my goodness.
What are you doing?
I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life.
Lord knows I have.
This is Norm Macdonald. Thank you.
Thanks. Hi, how are you?
Thanks for doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
Funny clip.
Oh, yeah. This is a funny movie to make, you know. We had a lot of fun. It's tough, though, making movies, you know, because this is the first thing I've done where I had a different name. Like when I did Saturday Night Live, I was Norm, and my real name is Norm.
There you go.
So on this movie, like, my character's name was Mitch, and so a lot of times it'd be tough, like, in a scene, like a guy would go, "Hey, Mitch, we got to get going." I go, "Ah." And they go,
Confusing.
yeah, and they go, "You're Mitch." And I go, "Ah, yes, Mitch, that's me." And then they go, "Cut," you know, that's it.
Were there any prostitutes hurt in the making of this movie? Or...
Well, Chevy Chase beat up one pretty bad, actually.
So Chevy is in the movie?
Chevy's in the movie, yeah. He's a great man. He was my hero when I was a kid. So the great thrill of me when I wrote this movie with my buddies Frank and Fred was to put all guys I love, Don Rickles, Chevy Chase, Chris Farley, all my favorite funny guys ended up doing it. So I was
Love Don Rickles.
Yeah, Rickles is the greatest.
Animals in the movie?
There are animals. No, there aren't any animals. But we did kill some. You know when they put at the end there were no animals killed? That's hard to do. You know, we were killing possum and stuff. And we killed a horse.
How about any dolphins or no? No dolphins.
No, we would never kill a dolphin.
That's wrong. I saw you last week on Regis and Kathy Lee.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fun. Although I got uncomfortable at the end because Kathy Lee was casting you as a leading man, romantic leading man, which is fine. That's very believable. But was she hitting on you, or what was she? Was she flirting, or what was going on?
No, well, she's a lady and I'm a man. And she's an incredibly beautiful woman, like, especially in person.
You've seen her up close, is that true?
Oh, my God, she's so beautiful. She's really pretty, and you know, she's taken, she's married, but...
I thought
he treats her really well, I guess.
We know. I thought you... Don Olmeyer, we just mentioned him, was going to... MGM does the movie. They were gonna buy time during the NBA Finals.
Yeah, how cool would that have been?
Well, you gained weight.
She gained a lot of weight, so did you.
I
gained 45 pounds.
I was going to say something, actually.
Why?
Well, I thought you'd been gaining some weight.
Yeah, I gained 45 pounds.
Are you okay? Yeah, what's going on?
I'm doing it for a movie.
For what role? What's the role?
What are you playing, Jackie Gleason? What do you mean? It's not a particular movie. I just think they always need a fat guy in a movie.
You're doing hard. You're paying it forward, yeah.
Hey, listen, have you noticed my enormous weight gain? I've gained 45 pounds. You know why I started to gain the weight? I told you.
I don't remember.
I'm up 45 pounds, and it was for a role in a movie.
That's right, it was.
Anyways, whatever.
What was the role for again?
It wasn't a particular role, but I figured they always need a big fat guy in a movie. Turns out they don't. They have plenty of fat guys that are much more experienced at acting and at being a fat guy than I am.
I thought we were going to be doing a bit where you're like a
Jerry Lewis?
Jiminy Glick character.
Yeah, no, I'm fat.
What happened?
Fried chicken and gravy. Let me tell you something. I thought it was funny.
Your heart could...
I thought gaining a lot of weight would be funny. And also, well, I started out, I was doing it for a role, Andy.
Right.
I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious. I was doing it
What
for a
role?
Well, there wasn't a specific role, but people are always looking for a fat guy. I'm telling you, my manager, my landlord rather, he managed to get rid of 230 pounds of ugly fat. He evicted me.
What?
Here, read this.
I thought you...
No, read this.
I want to read that one again.
Here, read that.
Sure, we all know about Norm's astonishing weight gain, but I think it's become a bit wearisome. So let's agree to stop having fun at his expense.
Say what you want about how huge and fat my head has gotten, but forget it.
Try iron.
You know, my clothes, Larry, make me look slimmer, but they did not fool that flight of stairs that collapsed under my astonishing new girth. Papa, what do you call that? Papa John's?
Oh, okay.
A Papa John's delivery man has been arrested for allegedly selling more than $40,000 in cocaine hidden in pizza boxes.
Jesus.
To undercover police officers. This raises an important question. Where is all that pizza that was supposed to go in those boxes? Can I have them to eat? I'm a big fat guy. Well, I'm fat. I'm so fat when I get my shoe shined, I have to take the boot black's word for it.
You haven't seen your penis in 3 weeks. I'm keeping it clean.
Jesus Christ.
Well, is that what fat people say?
My penis? This is where most of my weight goes. Straight to whatever the fuck this is. I'm going to find a really good joke. You guys talk, and I'll find a good joke to
So,
end.
Adam,
yeah.
Is it hard to not drink?
You know you've gained too much weight, by the way, when your chair guy refuses to work with you anymore. But go ahead. So you're probably no body fat.
Oh, I have a little bit in the rim here.
Yeah, I got more than that.
My legs, my
goddamn
arms
jowls.
are thin. My arms are thin. I used to have jowls. I don't have jowls.
I have more chins than
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I say I'll be 50 in October. I'm going to lose it though.
Yeah, it's the heaviest I've ever seen.
And since I've gained it, I sweat like a
you sweat
like a whore in church. I don't mean to be
what?
I don't mean to be filthy, but
a whore in church.
Yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because
sweating like a Chris Dorner in a Big Bear cabin.
Okay, come on.
Well, I'm just
that's racist.
A little bit of
My only chance of
drinking
losing
belly.
15 pounds is if I went to a British casino. To be honest with you, I don't know. You know. This is what my doctor told me. I go to my doctor, right?
Right.
I say to my doctor, Doc, what's going on? My doctor says, you are fat. I said, how fat am I? He said, you're so fat that if you don't stop, within a month you could have a heart attack or stroke.
That's not funny.
He's not a comedian.
No. I was expecting a joke.
You're expecting a joke?
Yeah, I thought it sounded like yours.
From my cardiologist?
I guess.
Well, the doctor did say sometimes the fat moves to your brain and you get dementia.
Yeah, that might be the lard.
My doctor told me I should start juicing, you know?
You mean...
But the problem is, I don't think he meant ham juicing.
What?
Yeah, I squeezed a ham and I got some juice out of it.
Oh, I thought you... All right, I thought you were going to, you know...
Stupid.
Really?
Hey, news media, leave Kim Kardashian alone, will you? She's pregnant. Of course she's gonna gain weight. And if anyone knows about rapid weight gain, it's me. You know, I went to see the doctor about it, and he told me to open my mouth and say, oink. I I thought that was a little out of line, Tom. No, listen, seriously. You can be as cruel as you want about it because
I'm not being cruel. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to be your friend because
thank you.
your heart could seize up or
That's what
whatever.
my doctor said.
He did?
He said it was alarming.
Oh, my God.
You know what my
Then you
doctor
need
said to me, Andy? He said, I said, okay, enough of this, you know? He said, okay, open your mouth and say oink. I'm like, come on. You know, I may have told you this, but my doctor's getting very rude. The last time I went to him, he said, open your mouth and say oink. I mean,
I think we've come to the fact you need to find a new doctor.
I need to find a new.
This guy sounds like a real asshole.
New internist. Why do you continue to swear?
I don't know.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Do you see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, Chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab. Most guys try to lose weight.
Right.
But I try to become a huge fat guy. So anyways, he said, that's not funny. He says that's alarming.
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny,
yeah,
too.
it's pretty funny.
But he said that it's quite alarming and that I'm in a lot of trouble. And I said, well, I think it's funny, and I'm the comedian.
What did you?
I'm not eating well.
Yeah,
I know that. I understand.
What did we?
We don't need video evidence of that.
We don't need to go to video. But morning. Remember that?
Yes.
We went to Denny's. You had 2 eggs over my hammy and half my pancakes. Then on the way over here, we stopped at 7-Eleven. You remember that?
Yeah.
You had a few hot dogs and a big bag of pork rinds.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes ago, you had 4 donuts and a chipwich.
Yeah, well, you snooze, I eat half your fucking pancakes, fucker.
What did we eat right before we did the show?
We ate chicken.
Yeah. What kind of chicken?
What was it called? Honey kettle chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, a big plate of it.
Yeah. And I asked the girl,
Huge mistake.
I said, why so much for the extra gravy?
Give me like a tropic gravy. I've never seen that much gravy.
No, that was a lot of gravy.
You just
I drank the
it
gravy.
too. You really did. What did we eat right before this podcast?
I had 3 whole fried chickens.
What else?
Biscuits and gravy.
And?
I don't want to say that third thing.
What else? What was the other thing?
Whatever, lard.
Exactly.
I like lard because there's like a purity to it. And you know I grew up poor, you know?
Frankly, I was just impressed that they carried lard at the place. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, no, I brought that with me, a can of lard.
This is what I used to look like. That's Fathom right there. And
that's you?
That's me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That was on a good day too.
Is that like a fake picture?
No, that's not a fake picture. Coming up on 250.
Do I look like that fucking fat pig?
Well, maybe not that fat. I mean, this is your future, Norm.
This is my promise
to
the people of the Video Podcast Network world. I will not eat a single morsel of food until Margaret Thatcher is dead and buried.
She died 3 weeks ago. We'll be right back with Larry King. Business news: Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg is facing a $1 billion tax bill this year. Now that's
he pays $1 billion in taxes.
In tax, that's a lot of money.
Good problem to have, right, Tom?
That's not bad.
God damn.
Absolutely, $1 billion.
$1 billion. That's more than my dad made in his lifetime.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This guy's carping about that. How old is this guy?
I don't know. I think he's in his mid-20s, maybe.
God,
I have to look
damn.
that up.
And most of these, I feel these rich kids are unknown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's known because of that movie.
Yeah.
But but I think most of them. I think that these super billionaire guys keep themselves unknown, so we don't find out and go to their house.
Oh yeah,
Don't
he's
you?
probably not the real. He's just sort of like the. There's much bigger billionaires.
You think
than
there's
these
bigger
guys?
guys?
Oh, I think they're living on an island somewhere.
Yeah.
They're just running everything.
Because when you hear about it, how much money the richest guys have,
Yeah.
nobody. I mean, I know Sandler. He doesn't have nearly that much money. You know what I mean? And he's the richest guy, and he's super rich.
Yeah, if you had, you probably don't want to make a big show. Yeah, they probably have the cure for cancer. They're probably selling all the drugs that we're all taking, all the drugs. They're selling all that stuff. They got all the cures. They're living on an island.
The United Paramount Network's new show, Star Trek Voyager, finished in first place Monday night with a 14.7 rating. For those of you who don't know, one rating point is equal to 950,000 nerds. Well, this week, world chess champion Garry Kasparov defeated an IBM computer in their 6-game chess series. Experts are calling the encounter between chess wizard and supercomputer historic because, for the first time ever, it brought together both geeks and nerds. After numerous requests, the National Institute of Health has finally granted funds to the University of New Mexico in order to test mice for the deadly hantavirus. Although I'm sure the government would have acted a lot sooner if instead of mice, the hantavirus was killing off rich white guys. And in Brunswick, Maine, an outbreak of the deadly canine parvovirus has led to the local Humane Society killing many of its dogs. Gee, I wonder if the Humane Society would kill off victims of canine parvo if instead of dogs, they were rich old white guys. Wildlife officials in Maryland say that increased hunting will be necessary to control the state's black bear population. Gee, I wonder if hunting would be the answer if instead of overpopulation of black bears, there were an overpopulation of rich old white men. Yeah. Then I wonder.
Those are the motherfuckers that fucking introduced crack into my neighborhood last month.
You have a crack problem?
Well, now I do, because
Really?
those fuckers introduced crack into the neighborhood.
Really?
And what they don't tell you about crack is, god damn, it's good.
Yeah. Where in your neighborhood there's a crack?
Yeah, it's huge
So you
crack
can just
problem.
step out the front door now and there's a crack readily available now?
Well, I sell it.
Yeah.
But I'm using so much of it now.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting fat.
Yeah. Well,
I don't quite understand.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
I was going to ask
I have
you
to
that.
talk to a gastroenterologist.
you don't have any now, do you? Any crack now?
Oh, no, I don't know.
No,
Well,
you smoked
after
it
you
all.
do it for a while, you do not share.
Yeah.
I learned that one the hard way.
You go, I'm out. But meanwhile, you're not out, and you do everyone else's crack with them.
Yeah.
And then you sneak off into the bathroom and do your own crack.
Right. Yeah, just good idea.
Yeah. That's morphine's good too. There's one called crocodile. Have you ever heard of crocodile?
No, I haven't. In international news.
Do you hear my
We're only 3 months in.
Do you hear my Wake Up Maggie? You know Maggie May?
Yeah.
By Rod Stewart.
Yes, I do.
Well, you want to hear my impression of Gordon Lightfoot doing that? First
Absolutely.
5 lines
Canadian
of the
hero,
song?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
She told me your riddle I'll never forget. Then she left with the answer I've never found yet.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school. I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore.
I was like he was here. That was unbelievable.
He has a very unsexy voice. It only works that song if you have a sexy voice.
Where does he rank in the Canadian pantheon?
He's pretty high up
there. Is he higher than Bryan Adams?
Oh, yeah. He's higher than Bryan Adams. You know, I guess the highest is like Neil Young. He's the great granddaddy of them all.
I don't think I knew that Neil Young was Canadian.
Oh, yeah, man. I'll give you even a better story, you know, than that. Every story's better than that story. No, but he was, his father, Scott Young, was a sports reporter for the Toronto Globe and Mail.
Yeah.
And he was one of our better sports scribes, you know. He was a credit to the fifth estate, as they call sports writing. No, but anyways, he was an old fella, you know, a tough old bird, but a beautiful writer, you know, as was his son. So he was estranged from his son because he became a hippie. And then one day, Scott Young, at 55, was driving down the 401 in Toronto, and the song came over the radio, Old Man, Take a Look at My Life, that he had written, you know, for his father, and his father phoned him, and they've been close ever since. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow. I never knew what the genesis was behind that song.
Yeah. Old man, take a look at your life.
Emotional.
I'm a lot like you are.
Wait a
second. Okay, whatever.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
Gordon Lightfoot, one of my favorite singers and performers. He's also a close personal friend of mine. Phone him and ask him. He'll tell you. You know, if Gordon were here tonight, and if he dressed himself, and if he played the piano, and if his favorite singer were Rod Stewart, you might hear something like this.
Norm Macdonald's here, ladies and gentlemen. Norm, how you feeling?
I'm not a guest though. It's like it's on The View and like. Right?
Were you ever on The View?
Yeah, I was.
What's that Star Jones like?
No, you want to hear my View story?
Yes. Were you really on The View?
Yeah, I was in L.A. and I was doing some fucking sitcom, and I was like, I was up all night. They wanted to interview me on The View, and so I was already up all night gambling and stuff. And I'd been talking about to the producer all the week through, and he kept having comedy ideas for me. Like he'd go, "Hey, what if you come out with red hair?"
Get like, out of here.
Yeah.
Or,
really?
Are you making this up?
No, that's what I'm thinking.
No, his name is Bill Geddes.
Is he the guy they show on? He's always sitting.
He's the guy that they show, and he goes, I go, why would I wear red hair? And he goes, Barbara just got her hair dyed, and the gals are giving her trouble for it.
Oh, still not good, but explainable.
So I don't want to do that. So I'm like, no, I won't do that. I keep going, I'll think of something, you know. So anyways, I remember one of his, he kept pitching them every day. And one of them he said was, he goes, what if you go out there and
all of a sudden during the middle of the interview, your phone rings.
Oh,
And he
great.
goes, but we don't tell the ladies, you know? Because you pull out the phone, you go, it's your agent, Morty. You go, Morty. My agent, Morty.
Marty Flipman.
So I go, Morty, you can't call me during the show, you know? And he goes, that'll be funny, man.
Why does he think he has to give you funny ideas?
I don't know, but
Swallow
I
your
guess I
gum.
agreed
Spit
to
your
that.
gum out.
Sorry. I guess I agreed to that one without.
You did
You
that
did
one.
it?
Well, I didn't remember, but I was like going towards in the car from the casino to the view, and I still didn't have a story. So I said, "Oh, just ask me about Bill Cosby. I have a Bill Cosby story." So when I got there, I guess without me knowing, he's like, "Hi, how are you? Here's the phone." He handed me like a cell phone, a fake one. I was like, oh, I forgot what it was. I've been up all night and everything. So I went out and I was about to tell my
Bill Cosby.
my Bill Cosby story, and the gals had a picture of me meeting George W. Bush, who was running for election against who was he running against?
John Kerry?
Al Gore.
Al Gore, yeah. Nobody knew he was really bad yet. So, but anyways,
You mean George Bush?
Yeah, I had a chance to meet him. So I was like, oh, that would be cool. Like, you get to meet the president. I mean, the guy who's running to be president. And I guess there's not a lot of conservative support. And because he landed, it was just me and Ben Stein. It wasn't all these, like Hillary lands, it's everyone else.
So you met did you meet him?
Yeah, and because no one wants to meet him, you get to meet him. You know, even as a very peripheral celebrity. And I got to go on the plane. Like I would have had to
Wait.
be like Barbara Streisand status.
Hold on, you got to go on, what's that plane called?
No, that was before he was president.
Yeah, it was
Didn't he still fly on a...
No, this is before he was president. Not Air Force One.
Oh.
That's what you're thinking, Tom?
Were you still in a private plane with him?
Yeah,
private plane.
No big deal.
That's still
No, I know.
So go on. You're on the View.
Anyways, the gals show the picture of me like shaking his hand, and they didn't even tell me they were going to do it. And then they're like, all of a sudden, everything's like they're commies or something. You know, it's like they have this picture. They keep making fun of it, like I'm Kurt Waldheim in the forest with Hitler. So you know, it's just
you feel like saying, "Hey, this is before we knew."
Well, no, we didn't even know then. He was just running. So, anyways, I said, well, what about the guy we got in now? He murdered a guy, I heard. That's what I said.
You said that?
That's what I said.
That's what.
I said, that guy murdered a guy. And
You
then
were
Barbara
referring to-
Walters goes, what did you say? And I go, oh, isn't it a matter of public record? I thought he murdered a guy. And then made it look like a suicide. So she's like, you're stepping on thin ground, mister. So I go,
Barbara Walters
Which is
says
not
that.
even a saying, so you know he's in trouble.
It's true. It's not a saying. So I go, so I said, I just kept pretending like it wasn't a crazy thing to say. And she's like, oh, and the audience was all uncomfortable. And then I hear in the studio a phone rings. Like, it's like a.
Oh, Oh, God.
Like it's the guy trying to help it out, but it's at a
fix
bad
this.
time. So I pick up the phone. I go, hey, Morty. I go, what are you doing? You know, and the girl's like, huh? So then I go, I don't know. I go, that Bill Geddes guy told me to take the fake phone out and pretend to talk to my agent Morty. He said it would be really funny. So then Barbara Walters goes, you are one piece of work, mister. She goes, just tell your Bill Cosby story.
Oh.
So I go, no, I can't.
At this point, when it's, are you getting nervous at all?
I mean, don't you feel like you need to defend
it was
yourself?
fun. No, it was fun.
You like that?
Oh, it was so fun. It was crazy.
I start sweating when that stuff
I want to
happens.
see a tape of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get
Probably
it
on
to
YouTube.
Now,
not
what
on
part
YouTube.
of that
I
is
think
fun?
I must have it somewhere, right?
Like,
That's
did
a
you
fucking good
enjoy
tape.
like exposing Barbara Walters or
It was just fun seeing everyone like all this
uncomfortable?
It was fun when it was all crazy, and then when that phone rang, it was the funniest thing ever because it was the producer like It's way gone. The audience is all like, he's talking about what? The president murdered a guy. Ring, ring, ring. He's like desperately.
I'll save this.
Yeah, but did Barbara Walters realize that it wasn't really your phone? Did she think you were lying, that it was Bill Geddes doing it? Did she think you were lying, you think?
No. I think she, like, because I was just saying what happened, she got... But I didn't know any way out of it. I didn't want them to think that was my idea. Right. Like I ranted about the president and then as part of a conceptual bit pulled out a phone. I had to tell them it was Bill Geddes.
Where did new songs on the radio sounding fake? Prince and Genesis for better anyway.
Hey, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
Well, I hope that the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. Yeah, he's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who's murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed. You're not allowed to put out no accusations without. That's a little too far. That's the way it does work. Let's just go on to the next question. Yeah. This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen,
Norm,
we don't need
I
to
don't want
talk
to get
about
into this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look,
okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now. Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk football.
Norm, did you ever hear the word?
The phone is ringing.
I certainly hope that's somebody calling to tell you to go home.
Oh, no.
Dude, you got a phone ringing.
Oh.
Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. There, you know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer. He told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it?
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing. Pretend.
You know what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Here, you talk to him, man.
You know what, Barbara? You know what you said about rage and work?
Give this man a plate of soup and tell him to shut up.
Norm,
all right, then. Let's see.
Norm.
What?
Okay, listen, Norm, listen. Not only have you annoyed us, but I've read that you have actually annoyed one of your idols. Who is that?
Oh, the great Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, my God, I love that guy. He's my hero, you know, just like you, maybe George or Bill Clinton would be your hero. I love.
There's no stopping you, is there?
No, I seem to like Bill Clinton.
There really, and this man leads into our show on Friday night.
I know.
It's all right, his career's over after this anyway, who cares? Go ahead, Norm.
No, Bill Clinton, who's a great man, obviously. You know, everybody has their opinions, right?
Are you moving along? No, You're Bill going to get to the point. Bill Cosby.
Oh,
God. Cosby. What's in that coffee? What are you drinking in there?
Now, Bill Cosby is a great man, first of all. There has never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about any...
Will you just tell us what you did about Bill Cosby?
Oh, I met him. I opened for him at a club, and he was a great man, you know. He's my hero of all time. You know how funny Bill Cosby is,
Yeah, so I'll get to the point. I'm going past menopause.
Make the point.
Let's go.
Not everything has a point.
We are learning that, okay? All right, Norm, you want to finish the story, or shall I ask you the next thing?
Well, the Bill Cosby thing is this.
Dear God.
I met Bill Cosby. We're all fans of Bill Cosby, right, Barbara?
Yeah.
What? Yes. Why don't we talk about the millionaire?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Tonight, Norm and I...
Please. I like Bill Cosby. Let's talk about the millionaire.
Norm Macdonald and I are on The Millionaire tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell him about that, how you thought he's dumb today. Where do you see him tonight? Come on, Norm. Tell him, Norm.
People always told me Hollywood was like incredibly liberal and biased, and I thought it was untrue. But
You want to talk about the millionaire?
yes, I do.
You have 10 seconds to
tell how
talk
much
about
you
the
want.
millionaire.
Don't tell how much
Don't
you
tell him what I want?
No.
Oh.
You're not allowed to tell anything like that.
Well, what are you trying to ask him then?
I don't know.
Okay.
He doesn't answer anything anyway. So
All
we'll tell him.
right. Okay, so he's on The Millionaire tonight, and he's on Friday nights, and...
And on Monday, his taxes will be audited.
So he's on Friday nights at 9. He's on The Millionaire at 9. You can play along at home on enhanced TV. You are a number. I have never met anything like you. We will be right back.
Wait, are you gonna have Thanksgiving though? Thanksgiving's coming up.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a lot of time. We're gonna go see my uncle. I saw my uncle the other day. Oh, my uncle, he's having troubles. Connie.
Why is he having trouble?
You know my uncle Basil?
I don't know him.
No,
but
I've talked to him before.
yeah, you've mentioned him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's having troubles. His memory's not too good. You know, and it's not. Thank God, it's not Alzheimer's or anything like that. But when a guy gets old, he starts forgetting. His memory starts, he doesn't, remember.
Right.
So I went to him, I went and talked to him, and I said to him, because I heard he got this new medicine for his memory at the doctor's.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I said, Uncle Basil, I said, how's that memory stuff working out, medicine? He says, it's going good. I said, what's it called, that medicine, memory medicine?
The memory medicine, yeah.
I said, what's it called? What's the name of it? He goes, oh, the name of it. What is it now? Again, I can't remember now. He says, what's the name of that flower you give to people? And I said, I don't know. What, a tulip? And he said, no, not a tulip. He said, it's what is it now? It's a kind of a flower people wear. I said, is it a carnation? I don't know, Uncle Basil. He says, no, what the hell is it called? It's red. I said, I don't know, a rose? He said, yes. He said, Rose, what's the name of that medicine that the doctor gave me?
You rapscallion. Now listen, we want to talk about your uncle, because every time you come on the show, you have a story about your uncle who lives up in Canada.
Oh, yeah, he's a Frenchman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always have like a little story about him.
Jean-Luc. Oh, yeah, he's a crazy character, that dude. He originally visited New York City. Hello?
I'm just having a drink. I can listen to you and have a drink. It's not like I went like this. Hold it. Ooh. Ah, liquid. Huh? I'm still here. Let's see if I got this right. You've got an uncle, lives up in Canada, named Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc.
Occasionally he visits. Once time he visited New York.
So I'm living in New York, And Jean-Luc, I'm excited. Jean-Luc's going to come by, my crazy Frenchman uncle. So he gets in the cab, right?
When he gets to the airport.
Yeah, when he gets to the airport, the cab driver picks him up, and the cab driver says to him, hey, Frenchman, he says, do you like riddles, So my uncle Jean-Luc, he's like, yes, I love the riddles. That's how he talks. He goes, I like nothing better than a riddle. So the cabbie's like, all right, here's one, right? So he said, here's the riddle. His brothers and sisters, I have none, but this man's father is my father's son. So my uncle goes, I don't know. Right? So the cabbie goes, it's me. It's me.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Oh, he thinks about it. Oh, by God, he says, that's a good riddle there. He says, I have to tell my wife, Mary Claire, when I get back to Gaspé. That's where he lives, Gaspé.
Right.
So he's like, take me back to the airport. And the cabbie's like, what? Right? The cabbie's like, I thought you wanted to go visit Norm then. No. I go back to the airport. All right, I have to tell Mary Claire. Seems odd, right? Gets back on the plane, flies all the way back home there to Gaspé. And he gets back, right? Runs in the door. Mary Claire, it's vous. You know, where are you, Mary Claire? Come on down here. I have a riddle for you. She goes, oh, Jean-Luc, I love the riddle. She's a woman, high voice.
Michael Jackson was visiting. Yeah, all right.
So, you're going to love this riddle. How was New York? Forget about that. I got the riddle. Brothers and sisters, I have none. But this man's father is my father's son. She goes, oh, I don't know. Who is it? Some cab driver back in New York.
You didn't mean to do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Be honest, you didn't mean to do that.
At all. I just got to the end. That guy, man, I always tell my uncle, you shouldn't curse so much. You know?
Oh, man. All right. We're going to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
So, you got a week off.
Yeah, I got a week off coming up. After this show, I got a week off, so it's going to be great.
Do you see your family much?
Every break, I like to go back and see my folks, you know, and also my uncles and aunts and all that, you know. They're great people. The old people, you know, what I find about the old people is...
Just in general.
In general, they had so much more interesting lives than we do, you know. Like, you know what I mean? Like we, you know, we go out, our generation, we go, okay, hey, let's go to a movie, and then we'll do the laundry and get some quarters for the laundry, and then we'll read the Sports Illustrated, you know, and whatever, right?
Right.
But these guys, they had lives, you know? Where they, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah. So anyways, for instance, my Uncle Phil. You ever meet my Uncle Phil?
I didn't meet your Uncle Phil, no.
Oh, you didn't? He was...
Yeah, we don't know each other that well. Remember?
That's true.
No,
So,
I've not met your Uncle Phil.
He's a good man, Uncle Phil. So he was telling me, you know, he's just one of these guys that has so many lives pushed into one. He just does so many things, you know? And he was telling me, he says, he's a kind of a jack of all trades, you'd call him.
Yeah. That's a good phrase.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. So he was telling me, he said, the problem is you're not really appreciated for any single thing because you're so good at so many things. You understand what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah. So he said to me one time, he says, Norm, he says, we were just walking through his town, you know, of Monkland, Maine he lives in. And we were just walking through the town. He's an old fella, you know?
Right, one of the old people.
Yeah, he's 80.
Yeah, 80, okay.
80 years young, he says. So he goes, Norm, you see that barn over there, he says to me. I look over, there's a barn. I go, yeah. He goes, I built that barn with my own hands, all by myself. But he goes, do they call me, do they say, there's Phil, the barn builder? No, sir, he says. I said, yeah. He goes, look over there, you see that weather balloon? He says, you don't know this about me, Norm. He says, I was one of the first men ever to fly in a weather balloon.
Wow.
He says, but do they say, hey, there goes Phil, the weather balloon pioneer? No. He says, look over there's a bakery that I started. You know, that dirty bastard Bob has it now, but I'm the guy that started that bakery. And I go, all right, easy. And he goes, I started that bakery and I was the best baker, but does anybody go, oh, there goes Phil, the great baker? No, he says, but he says, let me tell you something, Norm. He says, you have sex with one goat. And... He says, people then, they say, there goes Bill, the dirty goat.
Get rid of that. We don't need that microphone anymore, do we? Wow, well, I do want to meet this man someday. He sounds fascinating.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love.
Let me ask you quickly. We haven't talked to you in so long. I want to ask you about your family.
My great family. I love them all.
How's your? We used to talk in the old days. You and I used to spin some yarns about Uncle Hector. How's Uncle Hector?
Oh, Uncle Hector. Uncle Hector.
He's Polish too, I'm guessing.
No, he wasn't Polish.
Oh, okay.
No, he was from my cousin's side of the family, and he was. He was a great man, my uncle. You know,
Right.
He was an old fella. He actually rode the rails during the Depression.
Oh.
You know, he was a hobo.
Hobo.
As you might call him. I
Yeah.
don't like that term, but whatever.
Tramp or whatever.
Yeah,
what
he's a
have you?
tramp, Railroad bum. And, but he wasn't a bum. He was just out. He was a good, honest man during the Depression, searching for work.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, he had no money, so he'd travel the country trying to find work, and he actually rode the rails. Uncle Hector, and he told me it was an interesting story. He'd go through. This was in Canada, and there's a town called Kitchener in Canada, and the railroad cops were tough, boy. They were tougher than real cops. You know, they had a law of their own. The railroad cops.
I feel like I should be tucked into bed listening to you. Anyway, a law of their own, those railroad cops.
But there was not a railroad cop tougher than Kitchener Leslie. Oh, boy. He was well known. He was well known for beating hobos to death.
Really? He'd
yeah.
find a hobo on his train, he'd beat him to death.
He'd beat him to death. And so what the railroad bums would all do is, as Kitchener approached, of course... Oh, hey, Alan. Hey, Norm. How you doing? So...
Wow, such focus on these stories.
That wasn't a mirror. That was another guy.
Oh, there's a guy named Norm.
Yeah. So the railroad bums would all hop off before they got to Kitchener to avoid being beaten to death by Kitchener Leslie.
Yeah.
Anyways, my Uncle Hector, a good man, you know, and he walked into a mine one day. This is a story for that they think the young people could learn from.
Don't go mine hopping, kids.
During the height of the Depression, where there was absolutely no work, my Uncle Hector walked into I won't say the name of the mining company. It was McIntyre Mine, and he walked in. He had his lunchbox with him and his work boots, and he said, "Sir," he said, "I want a job." And they said, "We have no jobs." He said, "Well, 500 people work here at McIntyre Mine." He goes, "I don't think there are 500 men here better than I." He says, "As a matter of fact, I don't think there are 200 men better than I." He says, I think you'd be strapped to find 100 men better than I." And by golly, he got the job. What do you think of that?
That's a great story.
Now,
I'm sensing there's more. Now back to Kitchener Leslie.
Yeah.
The most dreaded...
No. Uncle Hector.
What?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help you out.
No, Uncle Hector.
Dad, where's this story going?
Uncle Hector worked in a mine, and it's a hellish job, the mine, as you well know. You know, darkness, you know.
It's dank. It's
dank.
Yeah.
It's coaly. It's a lot of...
What?
Well, you're in a coal mine.
It's not coaly. It's coal-ridden.
It's
coal-infested. It's not coaly.
It's coal-infested. So he worked in the mine, and by God, he worked hard. And after a week of working hard, he said to the shift manager, he said, "By golly, I'd like to have a lady. I work hard, and where would I find a lady here in town?" Well, they said to Uncle Hector, they says, we have sex with animals here. By God, says Uncle Hector, I'm not going to do that. I'm a normal fella. Well, then be to your own devices then. So,
be to your own devices?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uncle Hector continued working in the mine. He worked hard, and he worked long, and he worked for a low wage. But he was a man. And Uncle Hector, after a couple of weeks passed, he started to get a little itch, you know, as you and I say.
Right.
You know?
Right. When we're thinking about the
ladies,
the ladies,
know?
yeah.
And but he kept it under control. He went again. He said, "Are you sure there's no ladies here?" "No, we have sex with animals." Ah, my God. 6 months passed, and Uncle Hector couldn't take it any longer. He told me.
Right.
He said, "By God, I just had to. I'm just a man. I'm weak, you know. I'm not a saint, you know. And I was born in sin, I suppose, and I couldn't resist. I just needed it." So he said he walked by a pasture, and there was a pig.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
it's terrible. And so Uncle Hector said, well, he said, I walked up and I began having sex with a pig. And he said, all of a sudden, he saw all the miners like around him, you know, looking at him. They go, Uncle Hector, what the hell are you doing over there? And Uncle Hector's like indignant. He's like, what? Well, you're the guys that told me that you have sex with animals. They're like, Uncle Hector, you damn fool. That's Kitchener Leslie's girlfriend. Of all the animals.
All the animals to have sex with.
You don't want to have sex
not with Kitchener Leslie's pig. No, that's terrible.
Not Kitchener Leslie's pig. Kitchener Leslie's lady.
Oh, yeah.
Dad would always tell this joke, and it was about a little boy called Dirty Johnny. You know, and he'd be in class. You ever heard Dirty Johnny?
The Dirty Johnny jokes, yes.
Yes.
Heard the whole series.
In this in this joke, he's not dirty. But anyways, the teacher has a thing, and the teacher says, today in class, we are going to have a little experiment. You're going to tell a story from your real life, and then afterwards, you are going to tell the moral of that story. You know? So Sheila puts up her hand, and the teacher says, Sheila, what's your story? So Sheila says, well, my dad works at the hatchery, and he took some eggs, and he put them all in a basket. All the eggs he put in one basket. And then he put them in the horse and buggy, and off we went to town, and the earth was uneven, and the eggs broke. And the teacher goes, well, that's an all right story, but I can't understand what the moral would be to that story. So Sheila says, well, the moral is, don't put all of your eggs into one basket. So the teacher says, well, by God, this is exactly what I'm looking for and what I was hoping for with this experiment.
Yeah.
And anybody else have one? So Marjorie puts up her hand. Okay, Marjorie, what's your story? Well, my father works for the hatchery. Most of us.
Most people in that town worked in the hatchery.
Worked at the hatchery.
Thank God for the hatchery, she says. Or where would we be? So she says, my father, he sells chickens. And he knows that eggs become chickens. See what I mean? So he had to count his chickens so he could go and sell them in town. So he had 9 chickens and 5 eggs. So instead of saying he had 9 chickens, he added the 5 eggs. You see, he counted them as chickens. So he said, I have 14 chickens. So he took them, Sheila says, and put them in the horse and buggy, and off they went to town, but the land was uneven. The chickens sure survived easily. They frolicked. The eggs broke. Well, the teacher says again, that's a story, you know. But what on earth could the moral of that story be? Well, Sheila says, if that's her name, I forgot. She says, don't count your chickens before they hatch out of the eggs.
Right.
Teacher says you could probably shorten it a little. So, but that's great. And that's exactly what we're looking for. And then she looks at the back of the class, and by God, there's the upraised hands, as you say, fucking Dirty Johnny.
Fucking Dirty Johnny. He's going to ruin the lesson.
So the teacher, inside of her head, her thoughts are moving around, and she's like, God, I don't want to hear Dirty Johnny say it. This is going so well, but at the same time, I took a vow and I became a teacher that every student. All right, Johnny, let's hear your story. So Dirty Johnny gets up and he says, this is a story about my Uncle Terry. He didn't work for the hatchery. He didn't even like people that did. He was in Vietnam. And he lives on the disability checks he got. Uncle Terry was not a popular man, not even among those he worked with. And I suppose we've all heard of people who've deserted from their battalion. But I don't know if you've ever heard of a battalion deserting a man. That's what they did with Uncle Terry. One day, Uncle Terry awoke in the middle of Da Nang, and everybody was gone. He was alone, and they'd left him 3 bottles of Jack Daniels and some weaponry. So, Uncle Terry got up, says Dirty Johnny, and he downed the bottle of Jack Daniels in 2 slugs, and he threw it down and smashed it into the jungle. And then he walked, picked up the 2 Kalashnikovs and 3 or 4 Glocks and a couple of hand grenades, and off he walked into the unknown, the jungle, his fate. Came upon a village, and from the village came people. Now, were they Charlie, or were they the people that Terry was sent to protect from Charlie? Uncle Terry didn't know. But he knew he had to do something, so he took another swig from the bottle, and he let loose. Took that Kalashnikov, and he let it sway like a farmer would a scythe. And the bullets came, and just as hay would fall before a farmer, so the people fell before Uncle Terry. The men, the women, and by God, even the children. And finally, Uncle Terry stood alone in the mud and the blood and the guts and only at himself. He took a long swig, and his hand brushed against his pants, and he felt wetness, and then he felt shame because he realized he had urinated himself in fear. And then, upon closer inspection, he realized it was not urine. It's ejaculate. And his shame was replaced by pride. And the teacher goes, "Holy fucking shit, what the fuck? Fucking kind of fucking story is that? Like, we just heard the hatchery and shit, and now this?" She goes, Uncle Terry, well, Dirty Johnny, what on earth could be the moral to such a story? So Johnny thinks about it for a couple of minutes, and he goes, "Well, I don't know, I guess. Well, I know one thing. You don't fuck with Terry when he's had some drink in him." And he's uncorked the jug. You stay away from Uncle Terry. And he doesn't like anybody that works at the hatchery either. You remember that. You tell your parents that.
Wow.
I don't know. Yellow is the best color, but I don't know if you call that an opinion. It's just a, oh, hold on, it's my phone. Hello? I gotta phone you back on account I'm doing a special on the TV, comedy special. So I'll call you back, okay? Okay. You see what I mean? Like, I flew in from Vegas, I remember one time, and there was some turbulence. And I was like, I'm eating that fucker in 14 years. The thing is, you got to be ready. You got to be ready for anything this world throws at you,
The presentation, considering the circumstance, the presentation was robust, for God's sake.
Yeah. I like
Energetic.
the messiness. I like the dog. I like
Well, the dog in a phone call.
And you were saying that, the guy without the audience, and this is just more, there was no choice. It's different when he just has to do it. The other guy picked not to have an audience.
That's absolutely right.
My guess would be that his plan was to make a big splash, lose, oh, that's not good. What should we do now, Joyce?
Just don't answer, okay? If it's possible.
No, I won't answer.
Yeah.
So should I start answering that question again?
Sure.
Yeah, I think him becoming president surprised him. I think, you know, it's funny that people don't remember, but back in the debates, there was a big issue with Donald Trump saying if he lost, it meant the election. God damn. Are you kidding me? I know, I did. Oh, 1 second. Hello? Yes. Oh, I gotta call you back. I'm on the TV, man. Yeah, I'm on the TV right now. Oh my God. Oh, but I'll call you right back. Sorry.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you
turn
the
the
question
sound
again.
Laying in the morning shade.
Norm, did you ever hear the word?
The phone is ringing.
I certainly hope that's somebody calling to tell you to go home.
Oh, no.
But you got a phone ringing.
Oh.
Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. There, you know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer, he told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it.
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing, pretend
You know what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Here, you talk to him there.
You know what, Barbara? You know what you said about rage at work?
Give this man a plate of soup and tell him to shut up.
Norm,
all right then. Let's see.
Norm.
What?
Okay, listen, Norm, listen. Not only have you annoyed us, but I've read that you have actually annoyed one of your idols. Who is that?
Oh, the great Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh my God, I love that guy. He's my hero, you know, just like you, maybe George or Bill Clinton would be your hero. I love.
There's no stopping you, is there?
No, I used to like Bill Clinton.
There really, and this man leads into our show on Friday night.
I know.
It's all right, his career's over after this anyway, who cares? Go ahead, Norm.
No, Bill Clinton, who's a great man, obviously. You know, everybody has their opinions, right?
Mm-hmm. Are you moving along?
No,
You're
Bill
going to get to the point.
Cosby.
Cosby.
Oh, God. Cosby.
What's in that coffee? What are you drinking in there?
Now, Bill Cosby is a great man, first of all. There has never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about any...
Will you just tell us what you did about Bill Cosby?
Oh, I met him. I opened for him at a club, and he was a great man, you know. He's my hero of all time. You know how funny Bill Cosby is,
Yeah,
right?
so get to the point. I'm going past menopause. Make the point. Let's go.
Not everything has a point.
We are learning that, okay? All right, Norm, you want to finish the story, or shall I ask you the next thing?
Well, the Bill Cosby thing is this.
Dear God.
I met Bill Cosby. We're all fans of Bill Cosby, right, Barbara?
Yeah.
What? Yes. Why don't we talk about the millionaire?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Tonight, Norm and I...
Please. I like Bill Cosby. Let's talk about the millionaire.
Norm Macdonald and I are on The Millionaire tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell him about that, how you thought he's dumb today. Where do you see him tonight? Come on, Norm. Tell him, Norm.
People always told me Hollywood was like incredibly liberal and biased, and I thought it was untrue. But
Do you want to talk about the millionaire?
Yes, I do.
You have 10 seconds to
tell how
talk
much
about
you
the
want.
millionaire.
Don't tell how much.
Don't tell them what I won?
No.
Oh.
You're not allowed to tell anything like that.
Well, what are you trying to ask him then?
I don't know.
Okay.
He doesn't answer anything anyway.
All right. Okay, so he's on The Millionaire tonight, and he's on Friday nights, and
on Monday, his taxes will be audited.
So he's on Friday nights at 9. He's on The Millionaire at 9. You can play along at home on enhanced TV. You are a number. I have never met anything like you. We will be right back.
thank you from Norm. This would mean so much to be recognized for what's so important to him, which is comedy. He would never even hurt a bug. He would capture and release a bug, so helping any animal meant so much to him. So please be kind to everyone and every being. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to say that my father loved dogs, and he loved the second annual HCA Award.
Look at this.
Here we go.
Looks almost like a dog.
It is a dog.
It's a dog?
Yeah, his name is Pizza.
Pizza. Well, you have a dog. I never thought of a dog as a zoo animal.
Oh, we have a lot of animals there.
Well, what can you tell us about the dog?
Well, the dog is a subspecies of the gray wolf.
Oh, gray wolf. Do you have any gray wolves?
Oh, we have so many gray wolves.
Oh, well, bring them in. Where are they?
They're back at the zoo.
They're at the zoo.
Far too dangerous.
I hope this thing doesn't attack me, whatever it is.
All right, I think you guys.
Let's see what it is. What is this? Looks like a dog.
It is.
It's another fucking cocksucking dog. I knew it. Anyways, well, this is a cutie. What's this girl's name?
This is Arnett.
Arnett.
She's very special. Did you know that dogs are a subspecies of the gray wolf?
Yeah, I fucking knew that.
Everything's expensive. Everything costs money there, you know. I went to buy a dog. I couldn't believe how much these dogs cost. Salesman in a store trying to sell me the most expensive dog in a store, you know. Big $600 dog. Big pit bull, $600, you know. And I was looking to pay, you know, maybe a buck, something like that, you know, maybe $2, something like that, you know. But I was going, hey, don't you got a bargain dog around the joint here? Any kind of a dog of the week going on this week? A big bin of dogs maybe that I could pull something out of there? But this guy goes, no, he says, why don't you buy this pit bull? He says, this guy's expensive dog, but he goes, this will protect your valuables, this dog. You know? And, you know, I don't have anything very valuable. You know, I don't own a lot of stuff there. You know, I buy the pit bull. That would be the most valuable thing I own, right? I'd have to buy something to protect it then, you know? I'd be out shopping for Wolverines the next day there. Show me something in a timber wolf, my good man. I'd be saying to some good man there. No, you don't want a dog like that, man. I want a dog do things for me, you know. Fetch my slippers. That's the joy of having a dog, you know. Pitbull won't do that stuff. Go, hey, Pitbull, fetch my slippers. Pitbull go, hey, I could kill you, pal. I'm a Pitbull. Don't you read the papers or anything? I kill. That's all I don't fetch. I fetch people. That's all I fetch. I can fetch you a guy. That's the best I could do there. And maybe you're wearing some slippers. How'd that be? When I was young, no such thing as a pit bull. When I was a kid, it was the meanest dog around, the Doberman dog, you know? And they'd kill you, too. They'd rip your throat out just the same, you know? But not fast like a pit bull, eh? A Doberman always give you a little head start there, you know? They were a sporting dog, them Doberman. They'd see you in the street, they'd go, hey, that your house over there? Yeah, go ahead. Then they soar through the air and rip your throat out. And do a flip, you know, and you'd be impressed, even though you're dead, you know. Man, look at that flip. But I don't want it. You don't see Dobermans around anymore. You ever notice that? Pit bulls now, they got all the work and everything. All the domestic security jobs go to the pit bulls. And man, a Doberman's like the forgotten dog now, you know. Once in a while you see him on a park bench with a Frisbee there, you know. I used to be somebody. I'm a Doberman. Got a buck? Buck for the Doberman? So I don't get any of those killer dogs, you know. I always buy a dog. When I'm buying a dog, I think to myself, I go, hey, if this dog goes berserk, could I take him? I got a nice wiener dog. I got one of them wiener dogs. Wiener dog can't rip your throat out or anything like that, you know. Unless you're lying down, you know. You have to be lying down sleeping there, you know. And a wiener dog sneak up late at night, start nibbling at your throat there. Maybe by daybreak he's got a hold of a vein there, he's pulling out a vein there. You know, you wake up, oh, get away from me, you wiener dog. The hell you think you are, a pit bull or something there? Get my vein back there. First, you gotta have a wiener dog. There's a little hickey there. That's about all. And that's embarrassing too. Hey, you ever have a hickey, man? You be walking down the street, people see, hey, you got a wiener dog over there, huh? So I do, now that you mention it. Well, a beef-flavored water for dog hit stores this week, and dogs are eagerly anticipating the arrival next month of the newest water flavor, other dogs' asses. That it? Whoop! There I am. I thought I was over there. A sheepdog carrying $250,000 worth of cocaine in its stomach was found at JFK Airport earlier this week. A customs agent got suspicious when he saw 2 airline employees taking turns sniffing the dog's ass. And in California, a new restaurant has opened exclusively for dogs. Their specialty? A fried chicken dinner, said to be scrotum-licking good. In Oklahoma, sheriff's deputies are using police dogs to sniff for bodies buried on an 80-acre farm. The dogs have sniffed the ground for 3 days, but so far all they've dug up is another dog's ass. In Topeka, Kansas, the fire department is now using a new weapon to fight arson. A black Labrador trained to sniff out chemicals used in setting fires. Although it should be noted, if this dog is correct, the culprit in every arson fire this month is some other dog's ass. And finally, in California, pet owners. Pet owners can now take their canine friends to the world's first doggy wedding chapel, where dogs can actually be married in a civil ceremony. The ceremony ends when the justice of the peace says, "You may now sniff the ass." Well, now there is finally a matchmaking service for dogs. At Happy Animals, matchmakers guarantee to find your dog a perfect mate based on height, weight, age, and breed. So far, the dog dating service has had a 100% success rate because, according to its founders, any dog will have sex with any other dog. Well, President Clinton received an early Christmas present this week, an adorable Labrador puppy. And presidential historians say that it will be good for his image. According to these scholars, in comparison to a male dog, the president's sex life will seem relatively normal.
I have a joke.
Oh, Norm's got a joke. Wait a minute. Here we go. Go.
A dog walks into a telegraph office where they send telegrams. Telegram office, right? And so the guy says, "Okay, what do you want your telegram to read?" So the dog goes, "Woof, woof, 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 woof." And then the guy goes, "Oh, I notice you have 9 words. Do you want to put an extra woof like it's for free?" And then the dog goes, "No, that wouldn't make any sense."
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me.
That it is kind of gross, you know, if you're not into it, because it's like why not jerk your dog off? You know, your dog probably likes it, but that's because it's gross. He's a weird one, man.
How many people, though, seriously? No, I agree with you, it's gross. Michigan man Curtis Peterson received a 15-year prison sentence for having sex with his pet pit bull. What's that, lassie? Woof, woof. Grandpa got stuck in a well? Woof, woof. Oh, you got raped. You think that happens a lot? like lonely people and their dogs.
Jerking off their dogs?
Oh, yeah. Every time I
Fucking
see
their
a
dogs?
woman walking down the street with a real big dog, I'm like, oh, they're going out.
Women?
Women are
But they don't
going
even
out
like
with their
fucking.
They're going out with their dogs. No, they get their dogs to either go down on them. You know, Judd Apatow recently, and I'm apologizing to him.
Oh, but his dog is
No.
sexy.
Veterinarians in Colorado have reported that marijuana use is on the rise amongst dogs. They say you'll know if your dog is too high if it starts making a really tall sandwich.
They like sweets better
What's
when
that
they're high.
mean? Yes, I don't know. You know, dogs and humans love to run because it apparently gives them a natural high similar to that of marijuana, according to the University of Arizona.
Wow.
After running what are called cannabinoids, the chemical found in marijuana that gives you a feeling of euphoria, are higher in humans and dogs, and this encourages them to run again. To 7-Eleven for a Slurpee.
A good name for a dog is Syndrome. That then when he tries to attack someone, you can yell Down Syndrome.
Don't laugh.
It's not. I mean, it's
That's like
it was a little insensitive, I guess.
To stop a pit bull attacking her daughter, a Texas man bit the dog. Well, that's an interesting story. A man bites a dog. It's not what I would call news.
Man bites dog?
Yeah.
Used to be dog bites man, right?
Yeah.
Is that the joke?
Yeah.
I don't get this. I don't get it. Do you write these for real?
Sure, junkyard dogs are mean, but the meanest dogs are generally found guarding concentration camps. And it says here, there's a note. Early versions of the Jim Croce's 1973 smash hit Big Bad Leroy Brown. Do you remember that song?
Tell the people about Ben.
No, do you know what you just said?
It
Do you have
included.
any idea what you just read?
This says.
Did you have any idea what you just read?
That
it was an
junkyard dogs.
anti-Semitic joke about the concentration camp.
No.
Oh,
Not
what do you mean?
anti-Semitic at all.
No, it's Semitic?
No.
Well, you know, I know what the problem is. 'Cause
Did you write it?
I didn't write that.
Who wrote it?
They use the meanest dogs.
I don't know who wrote it, but I think the problem is that some people might not know what the concentration camps are. So
concentration camps were found in Poland.
Oh my God!
What?
Almighty. Oh my Christ
Concentration
almighty.
camps.
Please get my nurse. I swear to God, get her in here right now and
I'm
reel
trying
me
to
away.
explain to the folks who know.
Did you have too much salt?
You know what? This is your first show, and these are the.
Well, I don't want to bring up the systemic, extermination attempt against the Jewry of Europe, but this says on this piece of paper that Bad Leroy Brown initially included the line meaner than a concentration camp dog, but Croce decided it was unpleasant to the ear. And it was also offensive to Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. Little did it matter, Croce would be dead within.
Running now. Who are they? Clinton and Dahl?
Pat Buchanan is running.
Right.
Not a couple of people are threatening third-party runs for the
That's true.
presidency.
And I'm anxious to see him. Up, there he is. It is Bob Dole. Wow, look at that. Holy mackerel. Oh, man. What an honor to see you, sir.
Thank you. Good. Got my casual look on here. How do you like it? Wearing a suit?
You look fantastic, Mr. Dole. Let me just say, although I'm not thinking of voting for you because of the abortion issue, I would love to interview you, and maybe you could convince all of us.
Yeah.
You're smart to come in here, is I think what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm traveling around America and trying to get to know the people of America.
Right.
It was funny because I saw a picture of Dole in the paper the other day.
Mr. Dole.
Mr. Dole.
Right.
Standing on the beach in his suit talking to people. So he was casual.
Sure.
Yeah, Nixon used to do that. He used to walk around on the beach in a suit, too.
He's a good man.
Right.
Good man.
And you don't look a day over 85 in person, I got to tell you. You look great, I got to tell you, Mr. Dole. And it is
tell you something. I've traveled all around this country and I've met the people of America, and I learned one thing about them.
What is that?
I don't like them.
Yeah, they're not great people.
They're damn fools, most of them.
But let me conduct a serious interview with here, even though this show is not known for being
Is he
serious.
kidding now? Is this the joking Bob Dole?
Well, you're trying to improve your image. I don't think there's any.
Sure, sense of humor is important.
Right. So, Mr. Dole,
Hard to tell.
It is a comedy show, you know that.
Sure.
But I really do want to conduct a serious interview. May I ask you some serious questions?
Don't laughing at you.
No, come on. I mean, I know I look kind of freakish and everything, but I do. I want to do a serious interview here, okay?
Sure, sure.
All right, good. You want to make an opening statement? Get this thing rolling?
I'd like to say that, where the hell am I?
You're at K-Rock. That's right.
And who are you?
I'm Howard Stern.
I remember the big hook-nosed fella.
That's right. That's right.
Hair like a girl.
That's right.
Queen of all media, don't they call you?
That's right. The queen of all media. That's very funny.
Well, let me tell you why I'm here, Howard Stern. I'm here to reach the young people.
Right.
You know, the under 65 group.
Right.
That's right, the baby boomers, Generation 10. That'll.
All right. What you're hoping to do? May I clarify here because I'm a little confused.
Sure.
By appearing on my show, I think that you're trying to reach the people who might be thinking of voting for President Clinton. You know, in the last election, I helped President Clinton get elected.
Well, I know you did, and I'm looking for that same thing. You know, you reach demographics I've never been able to reach, Howard Stern.
Right, right.
I'm talking about the damn dirty hippies.
Right.
Sexual deviants.
Right.
Criminal element.
You want to reach them?
Sure, the pedophiles, homosexual and otherwise.
Yes.
All of them. And you know what? I want that one group that can make or break a candidate.
You want to reach a group that can make or break a candidate?
That's right, the group that your show's aimed at.
Who's that?
The crack whores.
Crack whores.
Yeah, I'm looking for the crack whore vote.
Come on. Isn't it true that you're behind with most groups?
Well, that's true, but I'm ahead with some, too. That's what the media doesn't tell you, Howard Stern.
All right, name one group that you're ahead with.
Well, I'm a clear favorite among really old guys with one arm.
They like you.
Sure,
people,
How many people like that are there?
Well, hello there, Robin.
Hi there.
Well, wait a second. You brought up something interesting, Mr. Dull. You really brought up something interesting. All right, let me ask you, what about your age? I mean, you're older than everyone. Isn't that true?
Well, I suppose that is, when you look at it that way, but age will not be a factor in this election. I'll let you know that right now, Howard Stern.
Age will not be a factor.
No, sir, unless
Are you dropping out?
No, Mr. Dull, what do you mean age will not be a factor in this election?
Unless I die.
Right, okay.
Won't be a factor. And I won't lie to you, Howard Stern, I'm no spring chicken. Well, my prostate hasn't functioned properly since JFK's head was in one piece.
All right, so I guess you and Mrs. Dole don't have an active sex life anymore.
I know, you wait just 1 minute, Howard Stern. The only thing on Bob Dole that's limp is this arm here.
Right.
That's right. When it comes to dirty, shameful sex, I have just as much as anyone. You hear that?
Right.
Hear that, Robin Quivers?
I just heard that.
Bob Dole's a man who appreciates a good three-input woman.
Right, and by the way, Mr. Dole, Robin is a three-input woman.
Is Mrs. Dole?
Let me ask you something about specific ethnic groups, if I may.
Sure.
All right. Now, you're friendly, you say, to different ethnic groups. Are you friendly to blacks?
Well, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, we didn't call them blacks, Howard Stern.
Yeah, what did you call them?
Slaves.
That's right.
Are you friendly to the slaves?
Well, that was a different century. I don't call them slaves anymore. I use the correct terminology.
Right.
Darkies.
Darkies, I see.
Right.
Okay, no, wait a second. Mr. Dole, let me ask you.
You got a good system here. You got the white folk here, and you got the colored girl over there. And
right.
I'm segregated over
But let me ask you something. I'm curious. No one's ever asked you this before, and I've been known to ask outrageous questions. Have you ever slept with a black woman?
Well, to be honest with you, Howard Stern, love is blind, and I've known the touch of many an ebony princess.
Really?
Sure.
That's shocking.
Well, the only problem is, who wants to make love and guard their wallet at the same time?
Right.
But I will say one thing for him, when you're finished with him, well, the bed's made and the room's spotless.
Right, all right. Now, obviously, you're a little unenlightened when it comes to black people, Mr. Dole.
I wouldn't say that. I resigned, the same week as Magic Johnson.
That's true.
That's right, and I have full respect for Magic Johnson. He's a great man.
Do you like him?
Oh, my goodness. He'll leave a lot of records unequaled in the NBA, and I'll tell you one record he'll leave.
What's that?
Nobody will ever break.
What's that?
Only man ever to get AIDS from a woman.
Now, let me move into some other issues, because you're being very open, and I appreciate your candor here today.
Sure.
All right? How do you feel about abortion, and how do you feel about gay rights?
Well, I'll tell you, Bob Dole's against abortion. He's against gay rights.
Right.
There's one thing he's for.
Yes.
Aborting gay fetuses.
Really? Now,
Sure.
you're the only candidate who's come up. You want to abort gay fetuses.
That's right. Once you see a limp wrist on that sonogram, you get out the vacuum.
Right. Now, Mr. Dole, now let me say something here, because this is outrageous today. You are really coming out fighting.
That's right.
I don't know how many of these policies we can believe. Are you serious?
Well, sure.
Sure. Why not? Listen, let me say something today, and I think you got to say something favorable about Mr. Dole.
What's that?
A lot of people have said that you lack energy, but I got to admit something today. say you have lots of energy. You really do.
Well, sure, I'm no friggin' fossils, Howard Stern.
Right.
What if I'm old? Even a dead Bob Dole will be better than Clinton.
Right.
Problem with Bill Clinton is he thinks it was his penis.
Right.
I'm surprised his penis doesn't deliver the State of the Union address.
Right.
And Hillary, good God, she's more annoying than crumbs on a massage table.
Crumbs on a massage table. I don't even get that reference.
I didn't get it either. Jackie gave it to me.
Yes, that's true.
You can't throw anything at the president.
Yeah, Jackie's throwing paper. Yeah, that's the President of the United States. Almost.
Lord,
Right.
Almost, that's right.
Right.
I'll tell you what I don't get, though, Howard Stern. This building you work in.
You don't like it?
Good Lord, Bob Dole hasn't seen a structure this decrepit since his left arm he looked at.
I see.
I call this the hell that is 600 Madison Avenue, home of the world's greatest radio show. The world's funniest people. And that Fred fella. Good Lord, Bob Dole thinks a grown-up man should get his wife under control, make sure she's not out stripping in Broadway shows.
So you are a fan of the show. You know about Fred's wife stripping.
Well, I've been told.
Right. Now, as long as you're commenting on people from the show, how do you like our own Robin? Comment on her.
I like her a lot. She's a cute girl, you know, but I think it's not so normal to be consumed with your sphincter and colon all the time.
Right, with her high colonics.
That's ridiculous. Bob Dole says anyone so consumed with their butt cheeks should be ashamed of their sorry existence.
Yes.
And this fellow over here, Jackie.
Jackie the Joke Man Marvel.
Yeah, damn dirty hippie, that's all he is.
Well, yeah, what about him?
He's out in the hallway trying to sell me a bunch of crappy T-shirts and CDs.
Oh, he makes those in his basement.
Yeah.
Big star.
Yeah, Bob Dole's all for capitalism, but you, buddy, you're embarrassing yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Not as embarrassing as Ralph, you know, but I'll
You
tell
met Ralph?
Well, yeah, I saw him out there, but Bob Dole doesn't like to pick on little girls.
What did you think about some of our interns out there?
Oh, good Lord. Steve the Gorilla.
Right.
Stuttering John, Ganja. Good Lord, don't interns usually move on after 9 years, Howard Stern?
Right. Excellent point, Mr. Dole.
Yeah, by the way, Stern, I think it's damn nice you'd employ that retarded fellow with the big teeth.
Oh, you like that I employ the retarded with the big
Sure.
teeth?
Working for a living makes him feel better about himself. Get him off the welfare rolls.
You're actually talking about Gary, our producer.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Mr. Dole, let me just say something here, because this is going very well, but I don't want
I'm
to...
shocked that he's here and we're talking.
I don't want to wear out your welcome. I'm flattered.
What are you throwing him out?
No, I'm thinking of questions, all right? First of all, I'm flattered at how much you know about us on the show here. That's that's really something. But all right, let me get back to the campaign, because that's what you're really here for, right?
Sure, well.
All right. What is the first thing you're going to do if you're elected president? Be serious.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, Howard Stern, is get rid of that beast Janet Reno.
Janet Reno, you don't
Good
like
Lord, take a look at the woman. It looked like she ran out of money halfway through her sex change operation, for God's sake.
Right, okay. Now, what about accusations that you're too mean-spirited, like saying that Janet Reno looks like she ran out of her sex change money?
Well, I'm not mean-spirited at all. When I get into the White House, I don't know what I'm going to enjoy more, screwing over the blacks or the Puerto Ricans.
So there's not going to be any blacks in your administration, is that correct?
Well, I like some of them. I wish there were more blacks like Clarence Thomas. At least he can name all his kids. Right? He can't
Right, I
name all his
don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about the guy. Anyway, Mr. Dole, I think it's time to wrap up.
What? Not so fast, you big hairy freak. I've chosen a running mate, and I'm giving you the exclusive.
Oh, now great. Now this is a big news. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, Bob Dole will mention who his running mate is going to be. Now, who is it?
That's right. Bob Dole's running mate for this 1996 election. Somebody who's been with me for a long time. It's going to be this pencil here.
The pencil you hold in your hand.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a number 2 pencil. His name's Dixon Ticonderoga.
Right.
Yeah, he's been with me since the Great War, Howard Stern.
You mean World War II?
No, you damn fool. The Great War. Cro-Magnon man versus Triceratops. That's right. Me and my pencil won that war, and now we're going to win the election.
Well, let me tell you something.
Dole and Dixon Ticonderoga in 96.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Dole. That pencil has more personality than Al Gore, so you might actually take the election.
That's
Isn't
a
that
good
true?
point, Howard Stern.
Well,
That's a good one.
I want to thank you, Mr. Dole. Let me ask you one last question. What do you think of that guy on Saturday Night Live who does the impression of you?
Goddamn fag.
You think he's a fag? You really think he's gay?
I think he might be.
Yeah, right. Well, that's unbelievable.
Wow.
Isn't
He's really opened up to us today.
I can't believe it. I can't believe how much you've opened up.
Right.
And look how good you look.
I'm beginning to like him a lot better.
You know, I think I'm going to vote for Bob Dole now. I like all the things you said.
Yeah, vote for Bob Dole in '96 on account of I can't do anybody else.
Let me ask you a favor. Can I smell your pencil? I know it's been in that hand for a really long time.
Sure, absolutely.
Let me just pull it out of there.
There you go. I had it jammed up a Puerto Rican's ass last night.
Oh, stop that.
Hey, come on. Wow, do you smoke? It smells like tobacco, actually. I think you're very nervous. Of course, this is the great Norm Macdonald from Saturday Night Live who does Bob Dole so well. And he's fully made up as Bob Dole.
Well, the E channel, right?
Right, yeah, oh no, you got to do that.
We've been down this road together. We've been seeing the colors fade.
Nominee for President of the United States.
I thought he was in Florida, but he's here.
No, he's here.
Thrown off the press with those erroneous reports.
Well, he's like John F. Kennedy Jr. He knows how to throw off the press. Here he is. He's walking in right now. A little presidential music for the Senator Bob Dole, actually ex-senator. He resigned. I see you're holding your pencil. Whoa! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He took a fall.
Are you okay?
Were you doing the Macarena? You just took a fall. Are you all right, sir?
Yes, no problem. I'm in good shape. No problem at all.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, I don't hurt myself. I took a damn grenade back in the war. You think falling off anything hurt me?
Was that what did it to you, a grenade?
A grenade, that's right.
I didn't know it was a grenade. I had no idea.
Wasn't it a grenade?
No, I don't know what it was. What was it? I don't even know what it was. I know that you almost put out your eye with that pencil. Though, right? When you fell off that stage, you almost put your eye out with that pencil, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, and at least huh?
What? Yeah. Not ad-libbing today, are you?
I think that should have told him to put the pencil in his hand and his bad hand with the point down instead of,
Yeah, why is the sharp end up? Why don't you keep the eraser facing your eye and your face?
What's that now?
Okay. You're not Polish, are you, Senator? All right, let's see. Let's talk. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, it is a pleasure once again to introduce the Republican candidate for the presidency of the United States. Let's do this officially. Let's welcome Bob Dole.
Thank you. Good to see you all.
You look great.
They said Bob Dole has a sense of humor. He's laughing this morning.
Bob Dole.
I lost the voice during the summer.
Yeah, you better work on it. No, you're doing great. Bob, Senator, you have an opening statement you want to make? Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, Stern. First of all, how are you? Good to see you, you damn freak.
Oh.
And let me ask you a question. I was wondering, do you take it in the seat?
Oh, come on. Why, because I have long hair?
That's right, you long-haired beatnik. But don't worry, Bob Dole doesn't discriminate against the homos, and the queers.
Right.
Freedom for all homos, that's what I say.
Right.
In fact, I'm completely in favor of homo marriages.
Wait a second, really? You're in favor of gay marriage?
That's right, I changed my position on that.
You did?
Yes, that's right.
Unbelievable. You changed your position.
That's revolutionary.
I think they should have the same kind of marriage, except they have to change the line, the vows there, where they say until death do us part.
Do we have to change that?
Yeah, they're going to change it until lingering, horrible death do us part.
Talking about the AIDS virus.
Well, I don't want to say. Well, listen.
All right, listen, Dole, let's start again.
With AIDS. Let me tell you something about AIDS. I believe everybody should take an AIDS test.
You do?
In this country, but I have a little piece of advice for you. If you're going to take your AIDS test, don't cram for it the night before. That's what I say.
You're not a very... You know what? I'm going to tell you something about yourself and your personality. You seem like a very angry guy. You really do. You seem mean-spirited. That's why I think the voters are turning against you.
Well, why would I be angry, Howard Stern? I got a gimpy arm, one kidney, I'm 73-year-olds, and I'm 40 points behind the damn polls. I'm sitting on top of the damn world.
All right, so you are an angry man. Maybe, listen, let's talk about the issues with Bob Dole. This is good. I'm glad you're here. I want to talk about issues. A lot of our audience, even though they work in gas stations, they're interested in the issue. All right. So let's let the people know where you're coming from.
Where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Well, that's just the kind of damn hippie language I'd expect from you.
Politically correct, right?
Yeah, that's
right.
groovy.
All right.
Well, let me tell you something, you damn dirty beatnik. First of all, I'm against crime.
You're against crime?
Yes, I've got a hard-on for hard-on what?
You got a hard-on for hardened criminals? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right.
Come on, man. Did you rehearse at all? Do you just come in here and wing it?
Closing his eyes for that makeup.
Yeah, did you read the script ahead of time? Come on, Senator. I think that pencil hit you in both eyes.
for hard on.
I think that pratfall, he needs some drugs.
Yeah,
listen. Now you say you have a hard on for hardened criminals?
Yeah.
What else? Forget it. All right, wait a minute.
Listen, what?
What? Come on.
The
What are you
government,
bailing? Keep going.
I'm trying. The government is doing a real piss poor job of protecting the good, hard-working Americans. Too much crime, Howard Stern.
All right, now why is there so much crime?
Well, crime's no mystery. A crack-smoking retard knows why there's so much crime in America. It can be explained in 3 simple words.
Go ahead.
Negroes, Negroes, Negroes.
Negroes. Now, wait a second. Are you in fact blaming all of the crime in our country on the Negroes?
No, I'd never do that. I wouldn't rule
What
out
are you doing using the word Negro?
Right. Well, whatever. I'm trying to talk like Bob Dole. All right.
I wouldn't rule out the Dagos and the dirty mix, but let's face facts. Those damn Negroes like 3-pack Shakur.
Right.
Let me ask you something. Is Garth Brooks getting shot in Vegas?
No.
No. Is Kenny Rogers lying in a body bag?
Is Kenny Rogers what?
I don't know. Is he lying in a body bag after getting, pissing off Pat Boone?
No, I don't see Kenny Rogers and Pat Boone trying to kill each other. No, I
that's
don't.
my point.
That's true.
No one will say it, but they're the problem. We must do something about it. I'm
would
too
you
old
do?
to deal with it, but what?
He says he's too old to deal with it. But you're saying somebody should deal with it.
Somebody should deal with it. That's right.
Well, Senator Dole, excuse me for saying this, but you are really coming off sounding racist.
Racist? I'm not racist. That sounds like some a damn dirty Jew would say. And listen, I don't mind damn dirty Jews. I'm not saying that.
Right.
You know, although it was a Jewish doctor who operated on my right arm.
Really?
That's right.
He did that to you?
Now it's about as useful as a new pair of rollerblades for Christopher Reeves. You know? I can't believe people would want to vote for that dope-smoking, draft-dodging horror master instead of me.
Now, Mr. Dole, you really sound like you're out of control this morning. I think that fall did a lot to your brain.
Hogwash. Bob Dole's not a racist.
That's right. You're not.
I thought we covered that.
yeah, we're going to cover it again.
Bob Dole's not a racist. I love Colin Powell. I love Bill Crosby. I even love that 16-year-old piece of ass Moesha.
You do?
That's
You
right.
love Moesha.
I love Moesha. There,
Right.
I said it. I'd love to hold her off the side of a bridge by the ankles until she consented to give me oral favors. That's right. And I'll tell you something else. I like that Whoopi Goldberg.
You do?
Sure I do.
I know you don't like reading, that's for sure. That's wild that you, yes. Now,
Whoopi Goldberg, a black woman with a damn dirty Jew name. There you go.
You know, I just noticed Mr. Dole switched pages of his script with his bad hand. It's amazing. I don't know how he did it, but he did
I think
it.
it's a fake.
Now, I'm surprised you like Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, sure. I'd grab her big chocolate cake ass and have my way with her plantation style.
Yeah.
That's right. Wait a minute. Did I think that, or did I say it out loud?
I don't know. Either way, Mr. Dole, I think that what you're saying is, and I'm glad you're saying this, I think you're trying to say you love black people, right?
Well, sure. Bob Dole loves black people.
He does.
Yes. I harbor no will against the Negroes as a concept, you know.
Right.
And I have a message for Negroes. Go ahead, drink your Thunderbird, play your rap music, rape your own sister, smoke your crack. Libby and I will continue to do hard work for you while you sleep in your own feces-covered mattresses. Bob Dole's for all Americans.
All right. Well, that's nice to say. All right. Well, that's a little better.
I think that will get the black vote.
I mean, he really does sound you sound insensitive. You know that. And that's what people accuse you of, being insensitive.
And out of touch.
That's right.
Well, that's not true at all. What? I may sound insensitive, but deep down I'm a softie, you know. I may sound like Hitler, but I feel like more like Eva Gabor. Eva Gabor.
Really? You feel like Eva Gabor?
Sisters.
Yeah. Magda, do you think Merv actually had sex? I always wondered about that.
You
What's
think
that about?
what? Whether Merv had sex with Eva
Yeah,
Gabor?
Merv Griffin.
I don't know, Mr. Dole.
He's a dirty fruit, isn't he?
No, of course not. No.
I thought. No, I heard there was some rumor about Merv Griffin kind of having sex with that Danny Terrio.
Well, Danny Terrio said that Merv came on to him. Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
All right. Now, what you're saying here this morning? Let me see if I got this right. Okay. You're saying there's a softer side to you that we don't see.
Oh, I'll tell you, Bob Dole has romance in his body all the way to the tip of these dead fingers of mine.
You have romance in your body.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's just creepy.
How does he show that?
I don't want to know. Let him use his dead fingers on you. Mr. Dole, let's change the subject. All right, here we go. Senator, President Clinton has refused to release all of his medical records.
Yeah.
What do you think he's hiding?
Yeah, well, he says they're embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah.
What is he trying to hide?
Yeah,
Do
let
you
me
know?
tell you. Sure, two words.
What?
Throat syphilis.
Throat syphilis.
That's
You think
right.
that's what he has?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
I've never even heard of it.
Throat syphilis? You never heard of that?
No.
Yeah, well, that's what fruits get.
Maybe he has a clitoris in his nose. All right, let's change the subject again. Let's change the subject again.
Doesn't inhale. Maybe he didn't swallow either.
Let's do something. Let's say let's see if we can't help your image. All right. All right. Do you have any pets?
Pets?
Yeah.
Yes, damn right I have pets. I have a dog with a club foot. I got a cat with a hunchback. Got one of them six-legged rabbits. Got a goldfish with epilepsy.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's something wrong with
Is that
all of his
is that because of your own affliction that you?
Yes, I believe all life is sacred. No creature with a defect should be destroyed, except maybe Stuttering John.
Right.
That's right. What the hell? He should live too.
All right. You know what? I think you're mellowing out, Mr. Dahl. I really do.
Yeah, that was soft to let
Stuttering John live. That shows a softer side to you.
Well, with age brings wisdom, you know.
Right.
Unless you're Ronald Reagan, you know, then it brings Alzheimer's.
Right. Good point.
That character. Went over to visit Reagan last month at his ranch, you know.
Right.
Yeah, Nancy said he was out back riding horses and chopping wood. So I go back to see him, you know.
Yeah.
Find him riding wood and chopping horses.
Wow, just the opposite.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
The polar opposite. But seriously, Stern, last week I got a Mother's Day card from the Gaffa Jackoff.
You did? You got a Mother's Day card from Ronald Reagan.
That's right.
Wow. Hey, listen, speaking of...
Robin got a Mother's Day card from the Harlem Globetrotters.
Wow. Now, let me ask you something, Senator Dahl, all
I
right?
heard that on Carson a long time.
Oh, really? Yeah, all right, well, that's okay. It's all right to take material from there. Senator Dahl, well, you bring up Ronald Reagan, and you have an advanced age. How is your health holding up?
Oh, I'm fine. Only thing is my colon falls out every once in a while.
What?
That's
Really?
right.
Oh, my.
Jackie, you're wearing finger cuffs. Would you be a good fella? Tuck it back in there. Come on. Yeah,
It's
what
out right now.
Yeah, is your colon out right now?
My colon's out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it kind of dangles out there like a dirty accordion in a hurricane.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. You want to hear Lady of Spain?
Yeah, that's good. Wouldn't that be ironic if you lose all sensation in your arm and you have a hand like Bob Dole?
Yeah, that'd be a f***ing riot.
Here you are. I can see you're a personable guy. You have a certain charisma when people meet you. You have a lot of good ideas. Why are you still losing to Clinton?
Oh, God, that beats me. I can't believe people would want to vote for that dope-smoking, draft-dodging horror master instead of me. I just don't get it. Man cheats on his wife.
Right.
If he were a real American like me, he'd do what I did. Bill Clinton would dump his first wife and trade her in for a younger model like you do with a car.
Right.
Let me tell you, Stern, I love that new bitch smell. What?
That new wife smell?
Oh, yeah, that new wife smell.
You love that. All right, listen to me. Let's see if we can't make this happen a little more, all right? Let's have some final thoughts from you, all right? The Brady bill.
I'm against it. Completely against it. What is that again?
Buying handguns.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, right.
No, I just need some help. No, I'm against the Brady bill.
You are?
Yes, it violates our God-given right to buy arms immediately. So we can go out and shoot any son of a bitch that tries to break into your home and rape your wife and then tie you up and put a little red ball in your mouth while they take a curtain rod and violate you while playing rap music in the background.
Right. Now, this didn't happen to you, did it?
What?
I said that didn't happen to you, did it?
It won't happen again, I'll tell you that.
Right.
That fantasy.
With rap music, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, let me tell you something. I want to thank you for coming in. You were terrific today. You've never been more right on. It's unbelievable. And your preparation was incredible.
Excellent.
Right. And you're a good guy. I could see that you're a good guy. You know, maybe people...
Has he changed your mind?
No. I'm still not voting for him.
What? You're not voting for
Well,
me?
I'm thinking about it. All right?
Let me tell you, you don't vote for me, I'm not going to see your movie.
Really?
That's right. That movie by itself could bring down the entire country.
Wait a second. By the time it's out, you'll be an asterisk in the history books. You know that, don't you, Bob Dole?
Oh, wow.
Did you just say the F word?
No.
Do I say that?
You almost said it. No,
But
you
that's
said
what it
F
says right
you.
there.
F you.
Oh,
F
okay.
you.
F you, Howard Stern.
Let me
Don't
shake
reach
you-
out to shake my what?
I was going to shake your hand.
No, don't do that.
Why?
No, my hand's as dead as Minnie Pearl, you bastard.
Oh, you got through that all right, didn't you? Oh, the makeup was excellent, too. Yeah, now he warms up. Wow. Senator Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
As
Bob
played
Dole.
by Norm Macdonald, of course, the only good person left on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Yeah.